Hello and welcome to our Upgrade channel. If you're joining us for the first time, I invite you to check out our previous upgrade videos to learn more about our goals for upgrading our financial quality of life. Today we're going to discuss spending habits, because by living below our means and saving more, the amount of money we have on hand adds up. Let's look at some common scenarios that may cause us to spend, because awareness gives us the opportunity to make changes. In many cases, we spend without realizing it. Simple changes will help keep more money in our pockets. The examples that follow may be uncomfortable to embrace, especially if they're true for us, but just consider them. The more you cut back, the more you'll save during the 2 years of our collective financial fast. Ephesians 5:15-17 says, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is." So yes, let's make the most of every opportunity. Let's be wise, avoid foolish decisions, and ask the Lord to reveal to you what His will is for you and your finances. Ready to get started? Here we go. There are different types of spending. Compassion spending is when we want someone to have something that is not essential, such as a toy to replace our son's favorite toy, although he has many others. Or the extra birthday gift for our spouse, although we already got them 3, but we know they've been wanting that special one for a really long time. Convenience spending is that more expensive version that requires less time or effort to get the desired result. The more expensive gas price because we're closer to this gas station, or food delivery service fees because of the convenience, or gym memberships instead of working out for free with friends or using exercise videos on YouTube, or paying the high price at the barber or nail salon because it's more convenient than having a free way to get them done. Comfort or entertainment spending includes the cable, the Netflix, the retail therapy, restaurants, spas, expensive devices, new shoes, new clothes, vacations, etc. Urgent spending is when we throw our plan out the window because we need something now. We need a new outfit for that event tonight, or we're running late and we don't have time to cook dinner, so we buy something on the way. You know, when wants start to feel like needs. Routine excess spending is buying too much food, that is, more food than we can eat before the food goes bad, or buying 10 of something when 1 or 2 is enough. Keeping on all the lights in the house, including the rooms we won't be using for an hour or more, and having the heater or air conditioner on extreme temperatures when just a few degrees less would make a world of difference to our bill. Competition spending is influenced by something others have, like the newest or the latest version, because it's popular and everyone else has it. Spending to impress others is showing off something we have to give off a certain impression or to please someone. And this includes like special gifts, romantic gifts, the expensive dates to restaurants, instead of the inexpensive or free alternatives. Impulsive spending is when we see something, we like it, so we buy it, without giving a second thought to how it impacts our greater financial health. Impulse spending is like having a hole in your pocket and our money just keeps slipping out before we get a chance to use it for something of long-term benefit. If we purchase something within the same hour we first saw it with no prior planning at all, that may be impulsive. If we purchase something in a store or purchase something online within the first few days of seeing it, that may be impulsive. On the other hand, when we hold off on purchasing things for a while, like maybe a month or more, that gives us time to decide if we can find it for cheaper, if we want that version or a different one, or if we want it at all. These examples that we discussed today are areas where money leaves our pockets that could probably be added to our savings, especially those things we mentioned that are not essential to our everyday living. If you can afford something and really want it, what would stop you from making the purchase? That's right, discipline. Please understand that I'm not saying to avoid having fun. Maybe seek more free forms of fun and entertainment, or be selective about the ones you pay for. Space out the costly ones just a little bit more. Instead of weekly, try monthly. Keep bringing to mind the end goal. Remember, the fast won't last forever. But while you're in it, be intentional about it and remind yourself that we want our discipline to be stronger. This is to increase our financial potential for ourselves, our loved ones, and our communities. The takeaway tip for this week is, if a purchase can wait, put it aside for a later date. An important reminder, as we mentioned before, this journey is not easy. When you feel the urge to spend, and those times will come, probably often at first, look to Jesus to carry you through those rough times. He will help you if you let Him. When you get tired and feel discouraged, give yourself a break from trying to do this fast using your own strength. For encouragement and spiritual nourishment to get you through into the next stage, and to find out more about Jesus and how to get to know Him better, check out our video on knowing our purpose. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, be blessed.